Hi, I'm Jerry O'Sullivan, the Senior Commercial Manager at Soccerex, based in the UK. No is the simple answer to that. There's probably a lot more that can be done. It's definitely improved, and it is improving. The players now are very much in their own bubble. They don't really get to experience the outside world like you and I would. So there's a lot of life skills that they aren't aware of because they're in academies from a very young age, and they're not seeing the real world as we know it. So they don't have the experiences and the life experience. So there is more that can be done to help these youngsters come through and understand about the world, really. Obviously, with the World Wide Web, there's loads out there, but you could go into a rabbit hole trying to find the right thing, and everyone's very different. So you need to have something that's specific to that person, and that's where someone at a club or an organisation like a FIFA, UEFA, whoever it may be, needs to offer a level of support where one person can reach out to another person, not just give them a generic web page that they can go and read and try and find your own way through that. So there is stuff out there. There needs to be more. It needs to be more tailored to what people need and want. And the football industry in general is a very different world. So it needs to be tailored to that. That's changing. Obviously, with the way football is now, with the women's game growing and growing and growing, I think it's helping open more doors. And we've got people like the Wellness Universe, our partners here, who are working with clubs, federations, organisations and businesses to make the open door policy a thing that should be for everyone. You know, whether it's me, you, a footballer, it needs to be there for everyone. Everyone's got their own feelings and emotions that all need taken into account, and your mental health is just as important as your physical health. I think if people felt there wasn't so much of a stigma to mental health and your well-being, and you could just access stuff as and when you wanted, or you could speak to your colleagues, or you had a point of contact at a club where you could do that, it'd be so much better. You know, in the UK, I know the biggest killer of young men is suicide, and that's from their mental health, and they're not being able to talk, and they're not being spoken to about it, and especially within football, with the pressures that comes with being a footballer. These young kids from the age of 11, 12, 13 are being told they're going to make it, and there's a prime example a couple of years ago with a Manchester City academy player who was released, didn't know how to deal with the rejection of that because he'd known nothing else in his life, and sadly took his own life. So yeah, it's sad, but I think it's all heading in the right direction. It just needs a bit more work.